What's going on, good people? KUT here back. Another hip-hop video, another hip-hop talk video. I'm gonna have one coming up soon showing you some new vinyl I picked up. A little vinyl check video, but this conversation right here must be had, has to be had. And we gotta stop playing games, man. It's just some crazy stuff going on in hip-hop. We gotta stop playing games. This whole talk about Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans creating hip-hop. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop. Yes, you were there, you participated after the fact, but creating, no. You did not create it. That is a FBA Black American creation by the youth in the Bronx. Way back. And it can even go back further than that. It can go back further than that. But a video I have linked below that I'm going to send you to is Lord Jamal addressing KRS-One, who recently said, oh, it was Latinos, Puerto Rico, Jamaicans, Greeks. He said everybody created it. And because we're finding out now that KRS-One, which is my favorite MC, still my favorite MC, still up there. He's I think his family, I think his father, somebody's from the Barbados or Jamaica, one or the other. I could be mixing up. I read it in his brother's book, DJ Kenny Parker's book. But we gotta stop. So Lord Jamal addressed KRS-One. Everybody's on KRS-One head right now for that. KRS-One, he got a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, but he's been wrong and had to backtrack on a few things a few times. So he's not infallible. Yes, he's a great MC, he's the teacher, he's this, he's that, he's on a pedestal, you put him up there. But he's been wrong on several occasions. In this debate right here, the proof and the evidence is there about who created this culture. It's there. The information's all there for all to see. There's a documentary out right now called Microphonecheck by Tariq Nasheed. He's premiered, I think, a few weeks ago in different cities. You can get the Blu-ray off his website. I got to check it out for myself, but I seen the trailer and I know who's in there. These are the pioneers. Early pioneers, not them 1972 ones, earlier than that, DJing, MC, and graffiti artists. First female MC. Like early. Rocksteady crew and all of them, the B-Boys, and talk about the B-Boys real quick, because Crazy Legs, I think he's still trying to go there. They created it too. I don't want to quote him on that, but I think he's trying to run with, they were there, they created. Yes, you were there, but you were after the fact, you were late. You see a lot of Puerto Rican B-Boys because Black creators, we were done with it. From my understanding, we were already done with it when, by the time other people started picking up in the 80s, done with it, did it, created it, was already moving on to other stuff. More MCing, more DJing. And the other thing is, you have to have proof. Where are these Puerto Rican pioneers? Where they at? Who are they? Why every time there's documentaries, there's movies, they're all black? Where are these Puerto Rican pioneers? So we gotta stop. And I got love for Puerto Rican people. I grew up, we grew up together. We grew up together. Like, I'm a kid in the 80s, so it's definitely before my time. But the history there, the scholars there, I'm from Jersey, I ain't from the Bronx. A lot of people like say, oh, you weren't there. You ain't gotta be. When you got scholars and you got people that were there and they're saying it and you're still ignoring them, there's something wrong with you. I'm going by, like, what the scholars say, and I'm going by the pioneers that were there. So you got Grandmaster Flowers, Coke La Rock, these are early MCs. Where are those early Puerto Rican MCs from that time period? Where are the early DJs from that time period? And then, if it's such a Puerto Rican and Jamaican influence, where are all the sampling, all the beats came from? You talking James Brown records, funk, jazz, soul, gospel, all the samples came from that type of music. Why wasn't it sampled from Puerto Rican music? So we gotta stop playing games with this. I just wanted to speak on it, and I don't have no problem with Jamaican people at all. I think y'all bring a lot to the table. Now, a lot of reggae came out that's been influenced by hip hop, that's dope. That a lot of collaborations, a lot of cool stuff, and Puerto Rican people. In fact, Joe, he was another one that was saying some stuff. He said 50-50, which everybody done blasted him for that, and he ain't come back. He know it ain't 50-50. KRS-One know it ain't 50-50 or they all together at the same time thing. Yes, they were there after the fact. That's what I truly believe from the stuff I've seen. But Microphonecheck documentary covered this. I've seen some of the people he got in there. The trailer's dope. I gotta definitely get the Blu-ray. I'm gonna see if he's gonna screen in Phoenix. I do wanna I wanna check it out. But we gotta stop playing games about the creators, not the who participated. None of that. Create is different. check out the video I got linked in the description. It's the Lord Jamal blasting this information. He laid it out right. One thing he didn't touch on that I'm going to touch on right now is one thing. I wonder why all this is happening. I think it's to do with hip-hop is corporate now. It done made it. I remember when it wasn't like. I remember as a kid when it would be on the news, this a fad. What is this music? This new music form. What is this? Are they talking over these beats? What is this? I remember that as a kid. I remember it being like on the hot seat, hip-hop. Nobody really liked it. Nobody liked it. Now it's a $1 trillion, billion-dollar corporation. Everybody want it. And it's crazy. Everybody want to get their hand in there. Then hip-hop is in the Olympics now. B-boying, breakdancing, dancing to the breaks. The early DJs, they spun the breaks of the record. That's where it got real funky and the beat was rocking. They would spin those two records back and forth so the breakdancers get down on the ground and do their thing, do their windmills, all of that. So we have to really look at this and see where it goes. But a lot of people are lying. A lot of people are positioning themselves. They see it's in the Olympics. They want to get their hands in the cookie jar. They want to make sure they can get some of the money. I mean, it's clear. It's clear to me. It's clear to me what's going on. So, yeah, man, that's where it's at. So we got to really pay attention to this thing. But the video got attached. I want you to check that out. Brother Lord Jamal, he's doing his thing. He's speaking on it. KRS-One, you know, a little disappointing in him, but it's kind of showing everybody's true colors. And then Pete Rock was another one. Shout out to Pete Rock. I like Pete Rock's Productionz, but what music is he sampling? He ain't sampling reggae, he's sampling James Brown. Them drums, funky drummer, everybody samples funky drummer. Mostly black records. Pretty much all FBA foundational black American records. And it's a shame it gotta be broken down and stated like this, but we gotta keep it real, man. We gotta keep it real and not play games. Everything black people create, people always come stealing it. It gets stolen, and next thing you know, people think another group did it, like rock and roll. A black creation. That is a black creation. Do your history on it. Rock and roll is a black creation. You know, got stolen. Got stolen. Country music got stolen. But it's all art. Do your thing. But this time, we got to speak out. We got to speak up. And there's a lot of Puerto Ricans who stating the truth. That's the other thing. A lot of them saying, no, you guys created that in the Bronx, and we were there. Glad to be second in line to participate right with you guys. Because the little known fact is that they weren't really getting along like that. Like Puerto Ricans and blacks weren't as close. Lord Jamal told some stories. I've heard other stories. There's plenty of stories. But in the 80s, when I was growing up in Jersey as a kid, it was kind of unified with us because some time had passed and we were, you know, kind of cool at that point. Kind of. I say kind of. It was good. You know, it was decent. I got some friends. Louis Rodriguez, one of my best friends. Louis Rodriguez, rest in peace. He passed. His brother Carlos is around. Jose Rodriguez. They're all back in Jersey, I think. Shout out to their stepfather, Pito. So, yeah. But this is a discussion that's taking place, man, when it comes to this hip-hop and who did what and this and that and the other. So, it got to be dealt with. It got to be dealt with. And like I said, this ain't no Puerto Rican hate. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to everybody. I ain't no racist. Like, you know what I mean? If you cool with me, I'm cool with you. You know, especially if we unify on hip-hop stuff now, it's cool. But we talking about this creation. Who did what? Who created it? And it came directly out of the civil rights movement. Them early pioneers, their parents were civil rights. They just on the heels of the civil rights movement. So you speaking what you hearing your parents speak. That's how you get a lot of early revolutionary records. Talking about, you know, race and black power and stuff like that. And then black empowerment, things like that. That's how you get that. But yeah, the link is below. Check out Lord Jamal as he addressed this subject way better than what I'm doing. Lord Jamal knows his stuff. He's on it. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed for making that documentary, Microphone Check. Because this stuff is going in hip-hop. It's going in museums now. It's crazy. It's going to museums. So a lot of lies are probably going to museums. A lot of lies are probably going to museums. They need to go change that if it's lies in there. But anyway, check the video out. And the link is below. This is just a small clip of it, though. All right, peace.
People want to downplay the Latino role in hip-hop. They are so stupid.
Really?
Hip-hop would not have existed without specifically Puerto Rican, specifically Cuban Cubans were here, Haitians were here, Dominican Republic was here, everybody was here. All of South America been in the Bronx, okay? But Puerto Ricans in particular sided with the black folk here, and the Jamaicans were coming in as well. And this group of Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and American blacks made hip-hop. Not American blacks, not Puerto Rican, not Jamaican. All of them made the culture.
Yeah, guys, here we hear some words.
So yeah, this all started when KRS-One made a video. I don't know where this video came from. I don't know how recent it was. But KRS-One made a video and saying everybody who is saying that Puerto Ricans did not have a hand in hip hop, you know, in the beginning are stupid. I went on the page, matter of fact, it was on Hip Hop Motivators page. I went on the page and proceeded to say, bullshit! Bullshit! I didn't explain nothing, I just said bullshit. Then shout out to my homegirl Wahida, she was on there, kind of maybe agreeing with it. And I said, listen, with all due respect, he's wrong. Regardless how official he sounds saying it. See, a motherfucker can say some shit that's not true, and man, it'll sound, if they could make that shit sound official as a motherfucker. That don't make it true. It doesn't make it true. And let me just say, I have love and respect for KRS-One. I have love and respect for Fat Joe. I have love and respect for Busta Rhymes. Anybody that you could think of that they'll try to insert into this fucking thing, I have love and respect for Pete Rock. Okay? Like, but my love and respect doesn't extend to me shutting my mouth for comfortability. I've never been that guy. And I never will be that guy. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you don't like me no more. If I'm mad, you know, like, I don't really care. Because I stand on the truth. Okay? Like, I stand on the truth, and the truth will set you free. If I was lying, and I was knowingly lying and doing this, well, then I would be a foul nigga. You know what I mean? And the universe would fucking, you know what I mean? Would treat me as such. But that ain't what's happening. Because I'm telling the truth. For all you suck-ass niggas talking about, well, if this don't make me no money and all this stupid shit, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You sound fucking stupid. Talk about niggas holding on to this shit. You motherfucking right, we gonna hold on to what the fuck we created. Gonna hold on to what the fuck we created. Gonna hold on to what the fuck we created. Gonna hold on to what the fuck we created. Gonna hold on to what the fuck we created.
All right, so here's the Microphone Check trailer. Tariq Nasheed's movie. It's called Microphone Check, The Hidden History of Hip Hop.
This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, but we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like, everything was being driven and influenced by young, black, American culture, like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
Look at all the boroughs. You got, you know, Money Making Manhattan and Money Earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up here.
I am Coke Rock, the first MC of hip hop. first cat to pick the mic up?
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African American creation.
What would you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican flute as a rhyme. I never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary King Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first breakdancer.
That narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip-hop. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip-hop.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
My name is MC Shara. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
Well, I know for a fact that the B-Boys dance started from the guards, the 5%ers that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lives would not be able to be in existence.